Welcome back to our channel.
The House of Pierre.
My name is Talo Pierre.
And I'm Jeremy Pierre. We want to give you an update to the project.
Something crazy happened. I don't know why I'm excited about it, but it is pretty funny. It's not funny, but it kind of is. Spill it. Spill the beans.
So during the destruction of our house, there was a electrical box that fell off the house. It was a live electrical box. It was fully powered up, 200 amps, and it fell to the ground during the destruction.
I mean, people are working. People could have gotten hurt.
Electrocuted.
But thank goodness nobody got hurt.
They contacted PG&E. PG&E sent somebody out twice.
And it's crazy because sorry, but
no, go ahead.
I tend to just cut people off, so forgive me. I don't mean to be rude. But am I being rude?
No.
Anyways, oh, sorry, did it again. Our neighbor, Phyllis, right across the street from us, said, oh, it's a beautiful day. And here's a nice little photo of your house, like with the sunset behind it. And then I go, oh, and I kind of given her the 411 and what's going on. Like, this is what happened. Oh, she goes, oh, it's 9 p.m. PG&E is here. She texted me that. And then I was like, oh, good. And then she goes, I think he just left and didn't come out of the car. And I was like, what? PG&E? What? I reported to my husband. And what did you do about it? I get lost in that trail of communication. I
contacted PG&E, made sure that it double checked to see that they did do anything. Contacted back my GC general contractor, and they went and talked with them, verified them to come out again and to actually turn it off. So the first time they came through, they said, oh, I was supposed to fix something. They said, oh, look, it's a demolished house. I don't need to do anything, and left. And I said, okay, well, that's an issue, because the issue was that there is a power line down on the ground.
And it's dangerous.
And it's very dangerous.
If that floor was wet,
they've been electrocuted. A lot of jumping people around.
For a minute, then there'd be
yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
But they came back finally. They actually
on Monday.
They turned off the power to the pole, and then that's where we are.
So Saturday we went there to make sure people weren't working, and then we saw some of them, but they were staying away from the power line.
Power line.
Yeah, and so they were being cautious. We told them, hey, we don't want anyone to get hurt. Just leave. Just leave. And yeah, they did. They only worked in the front of the house because the panel is in the back.
Okay, before you start the remodeling process, one of the things that you have to do in the beginning is to make sure you move the power from your house to a temporary power pole. The power is needed by your contractors because they're going to start needing that to use it for construction, for all their power tools and everything else. They need something. But to do that, you need to actually go to PG&E and you actually get PG&E to give you a
temporary pole?
No. Unfortunately, that would be awesome if they did that. But
wait.
You need to...
They have to meet Atari. Intermission. This is Atari boy. He's part Maine Coon, and he's 14 pounds. He's basically bigger than the other cat you saw in the other video. But this is Atari. Say hi, boy. Say hi. Say hi. Back to the drawing board.
You need to have PG&E give you an appointment to come out and to relocate the power from the main power pole to your temporary power pole. But the problem is that you need a temporary power pole, and PG&E doesn't do it. So you need to go to a second company to go get them to put one in your backyard. They actually dig a hole in the ground, and they put up a mini power pole where you're going to put the electrical panel. So that's where we're at.
But mind you, this is California, and we're in Northern California. So the laws, rules, and regulations are different, even in cities, right?
Right. So you need to actually, once you plan where you're going to put the power pole, you need to have somebody come out to inspect where you think you're going to put the power pole. They have to approve it. Then they put the power pole, they put the temporary pole in the ground. Then someone has to inspect it again before PG&E will come out to put the electrical panel on the pole.
That took about how long? A month and a half?
A month and a half.
It was insane. Well, he did a lot of the work. Some general contractors will do that part for you, but I'm not sure how they can do all of it because they still need the homeowner's information or guidance, I guess. Right. So some general contractors will say they'll do it for you, but a lot of them have said, when we did interviews for a general contractor, they would say, did you start the temporary pull process? And we're like, what is that?
Right.
what is this temporary pull thing? Like what? And so that's how we found out. I don't think there's much videos on that, but that's one of like the prerequisites you need before even starting like a demo or renovation. And sometimes some renovations are small enough that you're not even touching the power line. Is that true?
That's true.
So it just depends on how you're renovating your house. Sorry, our cat, our Maine Coon has a lot of hair, so it's kind of floating around. Sometimes I get a beard like my husband, except it's white.
Another thing you need to keep in mind too is your gas. So if you're going to demo the house, you might need to move the gas meter away from your house. So
it's probably another video.
It's probably going to be another video.
So for us, it's all PG&E. Gas and electric is PG&E. Although our house is going to be 90% electric.
99% electric.
And my fireplace is gas.
Yes, because she wanted that.
We will create another video on requirements before you even start like thinking about renovating, moving out of your house and all of this and what to prepare, because we didn't know. Like my parents knew, but that was like 14 years ago when they renovated. So laws, rules and everything has changed. So we'll create more content on that. There's a lot going on and we hope you stick with us. Like and subscribe and ring that bell. And yeah, we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Have a wonderful day.
Okay, bye.